everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. On the run, it's Oliver. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rivers. And there's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Mike Williams. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly 10 yards as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Second down, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers on 3rd down. 46 yards. And now a 1st down following that long game. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Rivers now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Oliver that time, and now it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Williams, a man in motion right. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Play fake. Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play action now. Rivers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now D'Angelo Henderson, the rookie from Coastal Carolina, takes to midfield but no further, just a yard there.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From midfield now, here's Lynch. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Lynch. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On the carry is Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Throwing, Lynch. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, now look at 56.
Lynch here off the bootleg. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. The Chargers getting set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first down to hopefully the points.
Throwing, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Here's Henderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Again, it's Henderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. He'll let this thing go for safe. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Henderson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On second down, Lynch. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Henderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
All right, here we go.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They run. It's Oliver. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Final play of the half. Rivers on the move to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rushers, Jamal Charles on the carry. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Lynch on first down. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Lynch gives to Charles on the draw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. But they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Lynch on the keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting two there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Detroit! Let's go! Boo, landed! This
time Lynch will throw. Catch made there by Brett Perriman. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Lynch looking to throw on second. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now Lynch. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shane Ray. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Second down, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. Third down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Rivers now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. They run it here with Oliver. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Rivers now on second down. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Rivers to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 319. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Switch. No, Jack, Patriot. All right, now, look at 50.
They go play action now. Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The schedule makers kind to the Broncos. Just one road game until October 22nd. After tonight, they get the Cowboys here next week. Then they're on the road at Buffalo in week 3 before coming back home to face the Raiders. Then an off week and then another home game against the Giants.
So it's a front-loaded schedule that they need to take big advantage of because the back end, they'll be on the road a lot.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Green, 30, Detroit. Under 10. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever's.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A second down throw for Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on the set.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray in there to get him for his second sack of the night. To throw on second down. Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 33. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. He's going to loft one deep left, looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once who was down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Rivers trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.